Alright YouTube, what's up? I am back. It's been a while. It's been about two and a half, 3 years maybe since I've last posted a video. Been real busy, obviously. Joined the Marines, got married, moved down to North Carolina. All sorts of stuff has been going on in my life, but with that, I've also obviously improved my impressions quite a bit. This is, so for today, I got one of them out here for you right now. I got my German World War II Wehrmacht impression. So let's get right into it, I guess, starting with the equipment. Forgive me for using this kind of poor background, just the ordinary room setting. I'm probably going to try to find somewhere else to shoot these videos, but for right now, this is all we got. So starting off, moving right to the left. First off, I want to just say one thing. All this stuff that you see right here, for the most part, was all hand-me-downs. So what happened was my uncle and my dad used to do German World War II reenacting back in the early 2000s, late 90s. And obviously, getting too old, got out of the hobby. So my uncle just had most of this gear just sitting in his basement. Then one day, me and my buddy Tyler, probably know him from Studio T reenacting, and a couple videos we've been in together. We went over his house, and I actually went over there and searched for just ammo pouches, and I ended up walking out with pretty much all of this. Gave me pretty much all of my kit. So with that being said, if there's anything that I didn't get from him, I'll let you know where I got it and the quality on it. But this is all pretty much old runs of stuff. And it's still holding up, so it's good. And all I did for this is I traded out my Vietnam impression. So I traded my whole Vietnam impression, and I got a German, fully complete World War II German impression in return. So I call that a win. I can rebuild a Vietnam impression any day for a lot cheaper than it would be a German impression. So I'm completely fine with giving away my Vietnam impression. So anyways, starting this off, got my A-frame here, and on this A-frame I got a Zeltbahn. Like I said, old run Zeltbahn, I'm not sure who. Tied on here with some just average equipment straps. Right here, got a salt bag underneath. And then I want to say a post-war mess kit. Definitely isn't original. It is beat up pretty good, so that's good. All on looks like a tropical A-frame, but most of it's covered half the time, so you can get away with using tropical on just normal here Wehrmacht. Alright, moving left, we'll go down to the, we'll go over here. Alright, so just a standard enlisted man's belt with the field gray Gottman Unz buckle. Got the Y on Y straps are on it, just standard Y straps. It's actually got some like the good metal pieces on it, not this like what's on my canteen here. It's like borderline metal plastic stuff. It's like actually no shit metal, which is pretty good. Ammo pouches, just regular ammo pouches. So these are good, and then this one kind of got chewed up a little bit near the corners and the grommets right here. So obviously can't tie it down anymore, but it still ties onto the back, so that's good. So like I said, I got my canteen here with that little crappy like metal, plastic, whatever you want to call it, with the tropical webbing on it. So it works for now. I'll probably eventually replace it with leather, but don't fix what ain't broke, you know. So then moving over to my bread bag. I used all this stuff in Bastogne in December and forgot to take this stuff out and let it air dry. So we got a nice bit of mold growing on here. Kind of gross, but you know, I've never been one to be afraid of mold. Adds a little bit of seasoning and character to the equipment. So if you ever want to know how to weather your stuff, just let it mold, I guess. I'm just kidding, don't do that. So what I usually keep in there is just standard toque. You know, just a toque. A little German trench light. So it's got the green filter, red filter, and then a little trench light, which if you turn it on, it like lights the light down in that little slit right there. So if you're looking at like maps and stuff, it's only shining the light in a specific area. Again, all this stuff that I just mentioned was hand-me-downs besides that canteen. I bought that off eBay for like 20 bucks. Right here is a standard wallet. Comes with the little pamphlet of German marching songs. You know, Laura Laura. I think Anarcha's in here somewhere. So yeah. Also, that came with my, I want to say my old tunic that I no longer have. I think my friend Tyler has it actually. He was able to save it, and actually I'm pretty sure it's a tunic he uses now. If not, we got it as loaner gear. But I came with that, and then also my soul book. So pretty cool. I got this off eBay for like 12 bucks with when I was buying all my winter gear for Bastogne. Just a standard infantry, German gray scarf with blue piping on it. And these are just some standard wool gloves. They're OD green, but you know, they almost match the German, like greenish field gray that is the color of my tunics on my uniform. So it works. I can use that for both the German and Allied, so that's good. Moving over, E-tool cover, reproduction E-tool with the E-tool carrier. On this, it's an original bayonet. So right here you can see 9211, the little maker's mark, and then on the back you can see the Waffen amps. Pretty cool. My uncle gave me that. His K98 he let me borrow for a little bit. Actually, his was, the serial on his K98 was 9011, so that bayonet was only 200 numbers off, so he almost had a matching bayonet. And his K98's all matching, so that would have been pretty impressive, actually. Moving over, Tropical STG 44 pouches, repros. I don't think he's ever been used. Hand-me-downs, once again. I have no use for them. I don't have an African impression. I don't plan on having an African German impression, so they'll just sit in my closet on display until I can trade them off or sell them or do whatever with them. But I don't own an STG 44, probably will never own an STG 44, so there they sit. Just your standard gas mask canister, you know, metal. Webbing's been holding up pretty good, so yeah. Moving on, uniforms. My hand-me-down from, again, you guessed it, my uncle. My mouse gray / winter parka. Used it in Bastogne. It's warm. It works. It's got the waist tie downs. It's a parka. It's actually pretty good quality. It's thick, kept me warm. So not much else there. My jack boots, pretty dirty right now, but they got the hobnails on it. I'm missing a couple, so I'm gonna need to replace those. But they're still dirty from Bastogne, so I'm gonna end up using this German cleaning shoe care kit. All the contents in here, obviously, they're actually pretty cool. It's marked all in. There you go. Marked all in German. A bunch of different stuff in here. So that may be a separate video if you guys want. I'll show you guys cleaning German boots with the German shoe care kit, which is actually pretty cool that I have one. So I'll show you guys how to clean those and polish those up a little bit, make them look new. Moving left, we'll get to the tunic after. I got my German enlisted / officers, like dress cap almost. This is like a $300 hat, or cover, sorry, from what my uncle told me. He spent like $300 on that. So again, a hand-me-down for a Vietnam impression. Right here, a M38 overseas hat cover with the let these fall off. You got the earmuffs on them. I'm looking to stitch these on there so they don't keep falling down on me, but does the job, I guess you could say. And then just a little nylon Nazi party flag. Right here, this is my uncle's helmet, hand-me-down again, pretty beat in, worn up. This is the M43, I want to say, or M42 helmet. You can tell by the the rolled edges there. I took a little strip of rubber and made myself a at-home camouflage strap. And then next to it, I got the Splinter cover on it, but this is an M40 helmet. You can see with the rolled edges here. And it, at one point had decals on it, but they've worn off. So I don't use this one anymore because the webbing is kind of all messed up. It's held on by a little piece of string, and then this doesn't fit my head, so that fits much better. This needs to get fixed, so I'll do that eventually. An old At the Front run, standard enlisted man shirt, you know, nothing too special there. Moving over, got my German tunic here. So you can see it's the straight pocket ones. I want to say that's what, an M42 tunic, and the M36 trousers, or yeah, M36 trousers are in here on the hanger together. And then I got obviously the straps right there. You know, I got the breast eagle, the shoulder boards, the Litzen, belt hooks, so you can just wear your belt without the Y straps if need be. And then the infantry assault badge on there. Buddy Tyler gave that to me after we finished Bastogne. And then right here I got my soul book. Again, this came with when I bought my wallet. Leonard Dieter Geitzler, that's my German character name. It's all filled out. But yeah, so that's it for equipment / uniforms. Moving on to the most important part of an impression, I believe, is the weaponry. So, standard German K98 here. This is actually manufactured by the Mauser facility, as you can see by the markings here. Give the camera time here. So, 42 is the Mauser factory mark, and then it was produced in 1939. So, an early war rifle. My buddy talked me onto this dude. He was selling it. He knew a guy that was into collecting military and all this stuff, and he was selling it because it was rusted up, pitted a little bit, and pretty beat up. So I bought this for $300. That is way out of the price range of a K98 nowadays. You're looking at more $700-800 for a K98. So I snatched on that. It's got original markings here, as well as here on the barrel there, and then in several other places. But he sold it to me because you can kind of see here there's a little bit of pitting going on. There, a little bit on the barrel, right there, and there. But I managed to clean it up a lot better than it was when I got it. It shoots fine. I took it out shooting a couple times, and obviously it functions. It was a little stiff those first couple shots, but it's loosened up now. A little bit of surface rust on the bolt there, but it works. It's a seasoned K98. Only thing was when I bought it, I had to replace this barreled spring here, or the barrel band spring, because it didn't come with one. So this is brand new, so it's pretty stiff. So this barrel band ain't coming off anytime soon. Tyler, my buddy, owner of Studio T, actually came down here and he helped me install this. To say the least, it was one of the biggest pains in the ass that I've ever done. So I put that in there. I got the correct 12.5 inch cleaning rod, and then I installed the sight hood using a set of pliers. They're the reverse pliers that spread it open, and I slid it right on there. That was probably single-handedly the hardest thing to do on this rifle. But like I said, a $300 rifle for a K98, that right there was probably the biggest steal in this whole impression here. So I'm pretty excited about that, and also it's got the sling on the back there. So moving over here, original Walther P38 holster. It's got the Waffen amp on the back there, and then inside, you know, just standard Walther P38. I got 2 magazines in the other room that whenever we go out, I just load blanks up into. You know, I don't really use that much that often because you don't really see in standard enlisted with Mausers, so it's, or sorry, P38s. just K98s. But yeah, that's pretty much all my World War II German impression. Like I said, I've been gone for a while, haven't had time to build some impressions up, but this is probably my most complete one at the moment, so that's the one I decided to choose to come back to. So that's it. Like I said, I'm back on YouTube. My buddy Tyler, Studio T Reenacting, he's taught me on to coming back and doing this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy what I'm putting out. If you guys want to see anything in specific, whether it's pertaining to weaponry, like I said, how-to videos on the boots, anything else like weathering equipment, and like I said, out here I got my war closet, everything ranging from Civil War, World War II, GI impression, Marine impression, Civil War stuff up there, and then all my rifles down here. Like I said, I'll be doing rifle videos, taking them apart, cleaning them, show you guys shooting videos hopefully. So yeah, just let me know what you guys are wanting to see, and I'll put it out there for you guys. Just let me know down in the comments what you want. But like I said, guys, hopefully some of you held in there for me for my comeback, and I really appreciate it. So I promise I'm gonna start posting more videos, like I said last time. But I got more content for you guys this time, so it's gonna happen. But yeah, so like I said, comment what you want to see, rate this video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, thanks guys. See you next video.